Welcome back to the Outlaw Ranch, y'all. Today started out as a day of just cleaning up the shop. It is a mess. We got metal everywhere, and apparently somehow it's getting stuck like in the bottom of my shoes, and I'm tracking it in the house. So today started as a day of just cleaning up the shop. Well, part of cleaning it up was getting these pieces of subframe here kind of out of the way. And the best way that I could think to do it would be to tack them up onto the frame. So, excuse me, we got the first one here. It's tacked up there and it's semi-tacked there. It's really ugly. I'm not a welder. I'm gonna have to get somebody in here that can actually weld. It is level across the bottom here. It's level there, and then I put a level on this side of this one to make sure it was level, in and out that way, and it is level that way as well. So the other thing I had to do was to make that one the exact same as this one. So what I did was I put them on the floor, and I pushed this big block of wood up to the bottom of it. Then I put the second one right on top of the first one and checked my marks and everything. And it is within about 1/4 of an inch or so. It's still a little long, and I did that so that if this piece needed a little fitting, on this side, or if it needed a little different angle on that side, that I could still trim it up and get it to fit. The distance is 26 inches from the ground to the bottom of that tube. That represents the bottom of from the ground to the center of that axle tube. So these brackets here, they actually hang down just a little bit, about 2¼ inches. If you were to center this up here like that, you can see that those holes are lower. So that would be about 2¼ inches. Now remember, this truck is at full bump. So this is full suspension compression. And the truck is only gonna go up from here. So it'll go up like 8 inches to ride height. I can't think of a better way to explain it. If y'all have any questions, let me know. This was kind of step 10. Step 1 was to get that axle back underneath the truck and get the wheels and tires mounted. And you can see there's a big puddle of gear oil there. And what happens is every time you go to move these axles, that center chunk flips and it goes down, which makes a real pain in the butt because the tires then will turn and it's a pain. Moving these axles is very difficult. What I think I'm going to do is build a cradle, like a square cradle that would come and just perfectly fit underneath that axle. Maybe that would keep them from rotating on me. I don't know, but that's the next idea. So stand by, folks. We're going to try and get this second one tacked underneath the truck, and we'll get back to you then. All right, y'all. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but today was supposed to be just cleaning up the shop. And cleaning up the shop led to picking the subframe pieces up here, which led to tacking them in. Here we go, tacked. From the bottom of this, from this side to that side, it is 26¼ inches. What I did was I lifted the jack up so that block of wood was right all the way across the bottom of it. Then I measured from the ground to this leading edge here and found it at 26¼ inches. I did that for the other side as well. These are as exact side to side as I know how to make them. If I had a frame bench or something like that, that might be a little bit different. I don't, and so this is as good as I can do with what I have. I am going to have to get somebody with a lot more talent. I have none when it comes to welding. So I will get somebody to come in here and burn all of these in nice and perfect. You know, and so now we just need to do a little bit of bracing, something from, you know, these corners here, and we'll go diagonally up, you know, up into the frame here somewhere. Same thing up front. I don't know how far to go. I really think I probably need those shock mounts mounted first so that I'll know where the shocks are definitely going to go. So yeah, sidetracked as always. Was supposed to just be cleaning up, and instead we're just making a bigger mess. And now I got a lot more to clean up. But these are tacked. This is good progress. They are level, you know, across the bottom here. And then I put a 2-foot level, this one right here. It's magnetic. If you guys get a chance to get one of these, they are awesome. And I just put it on the outside of that pipe, well, like this way. And you can see that bubble level is good. So that's how I did it on both sides. Anyways, y'all, I'm pretty whooped. This has been a very slow project. I'm very sorry for the lack of progress. Please stick with me. We'll get this going a little bit better, hopefully. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Thought I would show you guys one of the other tools I bought here. This is a tubing bender. It comes from, oops, sorry, I'll get that out of the way. This also came from Swag Off-Road. I have not used it yet. It's just a chain clamp here for clamping your tubing in. And then this is the chuck that you run your drill through here. And this bolt here allows you to slide this in and out. It does have a degree wheel right here on the top. It's a little hard to see. There it is. The problem is this little piece that I have here is actually a vise mount. The bottom of it has those bolts there, which is actually for like a welding fab table. And guess what I don't have? I don't even have a welding table of any kind in here. I don't even have a vise. So this is going to have to be another purchase really before I can start coping this tubing very well. I've got the tools. I need the table so I can have something to fasten that down to, so that when I'm running that drill, you know, under pressure, it doesn't move on me. So anyways, guess I'll have to work into that here at some point here soon, I guess, if I want this to continue moving forward. Catch you in a bit.